Okay, I just knocked myself out. Anyway, the purpose of this specific episode is to share with you that work-life balance is a myth. It truly doesn't exist. Because when you really think about it, who in your world has work-life balance? Some of the answers that often come back is, well, so-and-so has it. Okay, tell me about their life. Well, they're retired. That's not work-life balance, folks. Being retired does not equal work-life balance. Work-life balance is about being able to manage your work life and your personal life and the components in between, which I'm going to get into in just a moment. So here's the thing with stress resiliency and work-life balance. Yours truly, in trying to attain work-life balance, burned out multiple times. Because in fact, the more I struggled to get work-life balance, it created even more stress. Think about that. The more you keep focusing on work-life balance, you're focusing on what you're doing wrong instead of what you're doing right. And the other thing about work-life balance is if you go to achieve it or you try to achieve it, you actually become stagnant. Now, how can that be? Imagine a balance, okay? The balances go like this. Now, once the balance is balanced, and the balance, by the way, equals life, your life. You're right here. All right, everything is equal, everything is balanced. What do you see happening? What's going on with this balance? There's no movement. When a balance is balanced, there is no movement. Is that really life? Do you really want no movement in your life? What happens when we get to this space? If we stay there, we can get stuck because it's stationary. Think of anything that is stationary. It doesn't move forward, it doesn't move backwards, it doesn't move sideways. Okay? It's just there. When is a good time to go into this balanced state? You can go here to shift into a place of neutrality to regroup. You can go here for vacations and regroup. You can go here on a daily basis, and I'll share with you how in just a little bit, to regroup. This is a regrouping place. This is a place of neutrality where you can connect mind and heart. And it gives you energy so that you can move forward. So in the Enchanted Boardroom, right here in my book, on page 48, I have a picture of a man holding a balance. That illustrates what I'm talking about. The balances are stationary. There is no movement in any way. On the next page, we talk about the work-life balance myth. Now let's look right here. Let's look at all the different areas of our lives. We have right over here is career. Then we have money and finances. Then we have spirit. Over here is people and relationships. And down here is health. So this man, person, woman, child, whoever it is holding the balance steady. But if you notice, there is absolutely no movement in this circle between any of these places. And when there's no movement, there's an action. In action. So the work-life balance doesn't work. It doesn't exist. But what does exist? Oh, I didn't think I'd leave you hanging, would you? Okay. I'm going to show you a picture of what does exist and why it works so well. And that is work-life harmony. Think about it. Work-life harmony. Doesn't that even sound better than work-life balance? Work-life harmony. Here, you see that the energy is floating between all of the different components in your life. And there are times when one part of the scale is higher than the other. Okay, it's going up and down. And the purpose of that is to create harmony on a day-to-day basis with what is in front of you. When you are fully present in the moment, when you are fully and totally engaged in work-life harmony, what happens is then you allow the information that you need to help you with whatever situation is in front of you to bubble to the surface. Work-life harmony is about allowance. It's about flow. It's about being so focused and in the moment that you let go of everything else just to pay attention right there and then as to what is in front of you. How many of us multitask? And I do it all the time. How many of us multitask and realize afterwards, I missed what that person was saying because I was not focused on them. Or I missed this deadline because I was not focused on looking at my calendar in that moment. I completely missed it. How many times during the day do you do that? A lot of us do. However, when we are in work-life harmony and we train ourselves to be that engaged and that neutral, that we are completely focused in what it is that we need to do and step into flow, that's where the magic happens. That's when we get out of, that's where we detach and allow things to move as they need to in harmony. Okay, so I'm going to show you this picture again, right there. Okay, right there. So this is a picture of flow. This is a picture of engagement. This is a picture of work-life harmony. Now, how do we get there? There's a technique that I'm going to be teaching you today that you can find in the book. It's called Quick Shift. And you can also get it at my website, www.intuitiveleadership.com, and you can download it. So if you go to www.intuitiveleadership.com, you can download this bookmark. On the back of the bookmark is the Quick Shift Zone, and on the front is a copy of the book with my picture and contact information in it. But this is the reason why I created this bookmark, so that you can constantly be in a state of neutrality and be focused and engaged with what is in front of you in the moment. And I'd like to review these steps for you and with you so that you can begin your journey of work-life harmony. So step number 1, shift. This is where you shift into this area of your body. Consciously sit in your chair and allow the chair to support you. Just let go. Allow the chair to support you. And be consciously aware of this area of your body. That's shifting. Step number 2 is deep breathing. Breathe deeply and breathe again, focusing on this area of the body. Step number 3 is to use your hand as an air pump. Imagine it as an air pump and put it on your hand and breathe into your hand and out of your hand. Just use your imagination a little bit. Breathe into your hand and out of your hand. If you can, keep your shoulders steady, and mine are not as I'm breathing, but keep your shoulders down and breathe in and breathe out. And imagine something that makes you feel really good, whether it's holding a baby, holding your puppy, your kitten, being with a significant other, a child, being in the mountains, on a lake, in a spring, wherever it is you want to be, a specific time of year, on vacation, on a sailboat, on a motorboat, skiing, swimming, exercising, wherever it is that brings you tremendous joy. When you think of that, as you are breathing deeply, using your air pump as a hand in and out, what you are doing is you are actually reducing your cortisol levels and bringing up your DHEA levels, which are the good hormone. Cortisol creates a lot of, can create anxiety. cortisol can actually make you heavy and make you gain weight. Cortisol can contribute to disease. So breathing deeply like this very, very simple technique that is so simple, it's actually hard. Breathing in and out of your hand leads you, oops, and there goes my headset, leads you right into step number 4, which is about relaxing. So here are the 4 steps. Okay, shift is step number 1. Step number 2 is breathe. Step number 3 is focus. And step number 4 is relax. Relax and continue to let go with each and every breath. And if you do this every hour on the hour, it acts like oil does in your car. It primes your body and helps you to increase your stress resiliency in very powerful ways. So, this is Terry Wilderman inviting you to let go of the work-life balance myth and instead engage in work-life harmony. So I'm going to ask my colleague Lisa if we have any questions or any comments that need to be answered.
No questions.
No questions or comments? Okay. So folks, enjoy this video. Watch it a couple times, practice along with me. And again, if you go to intuitiveleadership.com and you put your name and email address right in the login on the right side, you will be able to download this specific card and you can print it out. And I would print out several. Put it in your mirror in the morning, put it next to your bed, put it in your car, put it on your monitor at work, and it will definitely help you. Also, if you're interested in picking up a copy of the Enchanted Boardroom, Evolve into an Unstoppable Intuitive Leader, go to Amazon.com and type in Enchanted Boardroom. So, this is Terry Wilderman. Looking forward to seeing you next time in our next video. Take care. Thanks a lot.